Money, love, and God are the most important three areas of human life. I'm going to have a day-long seminar on these three areas in London. All these three areas, although seem to be just challenging ones, they are not as challenging as they seem to be. As a matter of fact, it is not difficult to get money at all. Uh, We make it hard. Why? Because of consensus reality. Because we have been trained by the past. We live the past, the consensus reality. So it is a matter of changing your mindset, whether it is love, whether it is money or of God. If you want to see progress in all these areas, the only one thing that needs to be done is to change your thoughts pertaining to those areas, your concepts pertaining to those areas. If you think that it is very hard to make money, and that is what I see everywhere outside the world, and how am I going to be an exception to that, then that will be the reality that you would be creating. And as unfortunately, that's what happens to most people because they do not want to uh, change their mindset. First of all, they do not think that there is a way to change their mindset, and then they don't even realize that there is a relationship what you think and what you create. You create what you think. So, thinking fundamentally is very important because it creates your uh, money or lack of money, it creates your relationship or lack of relationship, it also creates your relationship with God. All of them need to be changed. So changing the mindset is very important. And what is mind? Mind is, in one of the definitions of mind that I use personally, is just a bunch of few sounds. Sounds create mind. Without sounds, there won't be any conceptual thinking. And what, after all, is your language with which you are thinking? Sounds. Not long sounds, just a syllable will be able to change your reality. When I gave when I gave this ah meditation, just you meditate with the sound ah to Wayne Dyer. I did not know the science behind it, but I knew what is behind it because in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, I am the sound ah. So what does that mean? That means the sound ah has omniscience, omnipotence, omnipresence. And now here comes Shiva, another uh, deity of high deity in the Hindu tradition, saying, I am Ah. Go to the Buddhist tradition. The Buddha is Ah. Yeah. Look at other religious traditions. They all have somehow incorporated Ah into their system because Ah can give you omniscience. So understanding these syllables is a matter of understanding not only your thinking rational mind, but also getting beyond that and then create a different mindset that will be able to give you uh, a handle on all of these areas of life. You can change your love with sounds. You can change your money with sounds. You can change your relationship with God with sounds. That's why Om, according to the yogis and siddhas, Om is God. And it has been independently verified by this Harvard neuroscientist who is a Christian by upbringing, where he went into a coma and for 7 days or so, and when he was in a coma, he was revealed a secret about God. And what is the secret? He said, God is Om. Now you go put Patanjali side by side with Eben Alexander, the guy who wrote this book, The Proof of Heaven. And I had a show with him, and then prior to that, I also had a conversation with him, in which I asked him, how did you know that Om is God? It's not me knowing, he said. It was what happened to me when I was brain dead and when I was in heaven, and I was revealed the truth that Om is God. And Patanjali he says Om is God. So he's a yogi and he's a brain scientist, grown up as a Christian. So sounds are everything. So we are going to change your uh, uh, the three areas of your life: money, love, and God, with sounds, and that's going to be the primary goal of this program. I look forward to teaching it. I, I want to invite you personally to come to the program. God bless.